This breakdown episode is going to discuss the cross block. So the cross block is mostly done within the style of Serrada. So it's one of the more intricate and difficult blocks that they train in. Usually the stick rests upon your wrist. So you're meeting the person's attack and then redirecting it. So it crashes in and it redirects. So usually it's coming from my left, I crash and redirect, or if it's coming on a low line, I drop and I jam in. If I go slow, notice that I form the cross block, noticing that my checking hand and my stick meet at the same time. Notice that my hand goes towards his fist, my weapon crashes with his stick.
You redirect and pivot your body and do a slight tug on the person's arm at the same time. Once the person is off balance, you can counter with a backhand strike.
Notice that once I crash in, I drop my weight, okay? My checking hand goes towards his fist, my weapon meets his weapon. So notice the cross, that's why they call this a cross block, is formed. I redirect and I turn my body to offset him. So look, what's open? The puño strike or my counter, okay? If it's a horizontal strike towards my body, the cross block is here. Notice that I drop my weight and I meet them with my cross block. So notice that it still forms a cross. Again, my hand meets his hand, my stick meets his weapon. So they both come and meet at the same time. And from here, I can control the arm, pull, and strike at the same time. So again, the cross block.
From the horizontal body strike, I drop my weight and I meet his weapon at my 9 o'clock. I can counter with a backhand strike or puño strike.
I usually turn towards the weapon. He's attacking with his right, which is my left. I face the weapon from here and I redirect. All right, again.
Again, once you feel that your opponent is off balance, counter quickly. Notice that when I counter, I push his hand away at the same time.
A diagonal backhand strike. From here, I form an X, but it's still a cross. My configuration is here. Again, my hand goes towards his hand. My weapon meets his weapon here. It's like turning the wheel. I turn him again. Here's my counter. Again, notice that my block is here, but I'm tilting it at a 45-degree angle since he's coming with a backhand 45-degree angle. So when Mike attacks, here, redirect, puño strike, or backhand strike. All right, so when Mike gives me the backhand horizontal strike, from here, my configuration is my stick is pointing down and I'm reinforcing it with my forearm. So from here, I drop and I face it. Notice that I don't protrude my elbow out.
Notice that my empty hand deflects and guides his weapon down and away. And as I spring up, I counter once the weapon clears.
So this is still considered a cross block because when he feeds that horizontal, it's still forming a cross. Notice that I'm facing it, guide this down, and follow through. So you don't want it to protrude out. You want your forearm to brace your stick from here, and then you're guiding down and away, and then following up with your own counter. If you have any questions, make sure you drop them down in the comment box below. I'm Jesse Santiago with MMA Pulse. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. See you next week.